All right, things are starting to happen here at the Camp Broadcast special acoustic concert they got going on here out in Barrington. Tom Barnes, Chicago scene. I'm going to talk to Sam Alex, who started this whole thing. He is an Illinois State alum, went on to big things in radio, went to Nashville, back home in Chicago, giving back to the community. I'm going to talk to a camp alum and also a rising country star right now for the Chicago scene, behind the scenes at this special event. So hang out. All right, things are happening here at the Camp Broadcast Acoustic Concert at Pinstripes here in Barrington. And I'm talking to an old friend of mine that I've known for a few years. We go way back in the day. This is Sam Alex. How are you, Sam?
Hey, Tom. Go Redbirds, Illinois State.
Right, yeah.
And the old 94.7 The Zone.
That's right. Fellow Chicago radio alums here. And now you're doing something to give back. But first, Sam, talk about just your career here, man, because you've been around, you've done some things, and now you're giving back. But first, give a little background of what you do.
Yeah, it all started before the Zone, I guess, at LIT, my senior year of high school,
Sure.
Intern there, and then 5 years later, here I am. No, I started in Chicago, saw the bright lights, and then was in small town Bloomington Normal, and hosted a morning show in Bloomington, Indiana, Washington, D.C., Cincinnati, and then hosted a nationally syndicated country music radio show in Nashville for 7 years.
Right.
And I'm like, man, that'd be cool to be your own boss. So Sam Alex Show continues now, a daily country music show. I get to host it from my home here in Chicago. So it's good to be back. I'm still going back to Nashville all the time for red carpets and other events. But this is my big passion project, paying it forward, called Camp Broadcast, for anyone who wants to be a fellow TV or radio host, or maybe want to start your own podcast or YouTube channel. This is the place where you learn from the pros and interview celebrities to make that hosting reel and get hired, Tom, and students can take our job.
Right, yeah, right. That's always the worry. And the concert tonight is, you have we'll run through the roster real quick, and then this is all to benefit the scholarships that will be offered for the Camp Broadcast, right?
Correct. It was one of the few positive from the negative of COVID. We started this Camp Broadcast on Zoom. We did 10 one-week sessions, and then last summer they said, hey, let's do this in person. Rented a conference room with the Hampton Inn Suites in Skokie. We're doing that again this summer, June 13th to 16th. Sign up at campbroadcast.com. But there, too, you can see our full schedule from last year, where you can see Andy Mazer came in person, Olympians, musicians, veteran news correspondent Dean Reynolds, and went on field trips.
Brian Haddad from WKQX, you said, was here, right?
Yes, so cool having that amazing mentoring opportunity to play our radio hosting and podcast reels for these professionals to get their critique, but also to walk away with an actual hosting reel as our students apply for internships and jobs. And most importantly, they make a tribe, collaborate with each other, and be guests on each other's projects and tell each other about job openings. So this is our first ever Camp Broadcast Acoustic Concert here at Pinstripes, South Barrington. All the money raised goes to scholarships for campers for this summer. We got Adam Hambrick, who's here, sound checking. He's written #1 songs for Dan and Shay, Justin Moore. Also, Jake Hoot, to win the show The Voice, has a single now with Kelly Clarkson. And Lainey Gardner, she's opened for the Jonas Brothers and totally viral on TikTok. Just search Lainey Gardner Dreams. Over 24 million views on YouTube, 100 million streams. So it's going to be crazy here in South Barrington.
And for the people who are interested in the Camp Broadcast, so is it like a sit down in a classroom type thing? Are you out interviewing people? Just run through it real quick for people who might just, who are teetering on maybe going one way or another.
It's all hands-on, more like a boot camp or a master class. So after these 4 days of just fun, but just real-world training, so you walk away with that hosting reel. So we have celebrities come to us in person. We have our own red carpet where you get to interview these celebrities and newsmakers, and then you apply for jobs. So please, if you want to be a TV, radio host, entertainment journalist, news anchor, sports play-by-play broadcaster, or maybe you just want to improve your speaking skills, you want to give that TED Talk, or you just are looking for something to do June 13th to 16th and make some friends, it's basically an opportunity of a lifetime, as you'll learn from one of our alums, Tiffany Goldstein here.
Right, yeah, so Tiffany, thank you, Sam. Tiffany, how you doing? And welcome to this inaugural event.
Great, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, so talk about, where were you before you took this camp, this boot camp, and what did it do for you, and how has it helped you since then?
Absolutely. So I received my master's at my undergrad from Ohio University in broadcast journalism, and then I received my master's at Loyola University in digital media and storytelling, And after I graduated with my master's, I met Sam, and it was the height of the pandemic. Journalism jobs were very limited. It was a hard time to, break into the job market. And I thought, why not take camp broadcast? This is the perfect time to do it. And it was such a great way to network with industry professionals, receive valuable feedback and advice on my portfolio, my reel. I had several internships in the past, in a hustle and bustle newsroom, to a magazine. And now I'm actually working in the field as a writer and reporter in the music industry.
Fantastic.
I think I found my niche while I was taking the camp broadcast masterclass, and I've realized, my passion is country music. I love sharing their stories. Country music has a very rich history, so I love painting that picture for my readers and my listeners. So,
how long ago did you take the camp broadcast?
I would say about 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and here you are out in the world doing your thing. Nice work, sir. A pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much. For people who want to know more information about you, Sam, where should they follow that? And then give me the camp broadcast stuff.
Yeah, I'm on all the socials at Sam Alex Radio. Just look for the blue check mark. I don't know how I got that check mark. And then at Camp Broadcast and all the socials as well, and campbroadcast.com to sign up for our session for high school, college students, recent graduates, but we've also had middle schoolers to some people in their 50s who wanted to learn how to give a TED Talk, but mostly high school and college students who are really passionate about this industry. Campbroadcast.com, place to go.
Awesome. And Tiffany, you got anything you want to say, any social medias you want people to follow you at?
My social media is just Tiffany Goldstein on everything.
On everything.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Fantastic. Well, we'll look for your work out there in the country world. So thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, and Sam, thank you very much, and good luck with the event happening today. And we look forward to the actual broadcast. Maybe we'll come by and see you again. Was it in June, right?
Yes, June 13th to 16th. We'd love to take a field trip to WGN. Our campers would love it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys later. Take care.